Hello everyone, CrystalFissure here, and welcome to a brand new Spyro video, a new Spyro mod, hack, whatever you want to call it, and it is, as you can see here, Superfly power-up. And not only that, but Superflame as well. So basically, long story short, all you have to do is download this mod and you are able to play the game and fly basically anywhere within reason. Now there are some restrictions, there are invisible walls and stuff like that, but I wanted to show off some of the stuff you can do, like for example entering this area as Spyro. That's one of the cool new features of that, because you can essentially just fly around and find the area. I will kind of show off some of the restrictions as well, and I want to point out that there are some levels where you actively just cannot use that Superfly power-up. One of the levels was it Summer Forest? Yeah, Summer Forest. For some reason you couldn't do that. But yeah, anyway, download link is in the description if you want to learn how to, well, not learn how to use it, but it's pretty simple. All you have to do is put it into a certain folder, or you use a certain patch, and it's it's very, very easy. I use Vortex Mod Manager to sort all my stuff out. So yeah, here we are in the second home mode here. See, this is an example of one of the unfortunate restrictions. Really, I should just leave it to the imagination and just let you guys, sort of fail it yourself. But I don't know, I kind of want to show you like that. Unfortunately, it's not this sort of catch-all solution. The thing is, with Spyro 3 and 2, and with really all of the Spyro 2 and 3 specifically, and really even more specifically Spyro 2 because of the double jump, there was so many great areas that you could kind of visit, because they would keep the collision there. Like for example with Spyro 2, you could basically hide, you could go almost to all these other sections and where you weren't even meant to go. This one, the hitbox and stuff like that are far less consistent. They're well, not even hitbox, but like just the collision mesh in general. There are some advantages. I will show you, like for example, you can, for example, land on this bit here. Yeah, see? But then, see, it's very, very picky. It's really, really strange. I don't think it's one of those things where if they got more time, they'd all of a sudden do it. But I feel like, it was just, I prefer the solution to, actually, hold up, look at this. Ready? There we go. Some solid ground. Or solid rock ground. Yeah, there you go. Just experimenting, just sort of going around. It's cool to see how the sausage is made, so to speak, though, when you actually like look around the levels. It's so much more, if you ask me, like patchily put together compared to like Spyro, like the original games though. Like there's just a lot of like random stuff around and stuff like that. But I guess that's in part because it's they don't really have, they don't have to hide the stuff. Like their whole point is to just see what's in front of you, and that's it. You can luckily go up here, just cool. This is actually a perfect level to test this out on, test all the collision and stuff. And I really wanted to find out if I could actually get to Gulp by being able to Superfly. And the answer to that is, a little bit disappointing. But yeah, you'll see that you can, basically they do punish you and stuff like that. What I did want to do though is go and check out this bit, where you can glitch and get into Gulp in the original game. Guys, I'm going for it. I'm going for the chitch. Going for the glitch. Oh, the chitch, that's an old school word from our old speedrunning community. Anyway, flying around here and going to this beautiful island of Isles of Nothing. By the way, the Game Awards are on right now, so I'm kind of like half sort of expecting a Crash game to be announced. And hey, I'm going to put this up. If I put this up, it may end up being announced by the time it even gets uploaded. That'd be hilarious luck. But yeah, there we go. I always thought that this looked a little bit bland compared to what it could have looked like in terms of colors. Like it's a little bit subdued in a not so great way. I don't know. I love looking at it from this distance, but I do wish that, I wish it was a bit more detailed in the background. And yeah, this kind of has this weird sort of haze. And speaking of haze, this level has a massive haze on it. It's actually, you can take all that haze away. You can actually take away it's like color correction for the level that they just sort of like tacked on. Because for example, in some levels, it's really, really, really obvious. And like for example, the one that the picture is of the mod is High Caves. That's the one. Sorry, I lost my voice there. I had to stop recording for a second there. It's all this talking about Spyro. No, it's not. It's that season. You know what I mean? Look at that. Oh, I can't even get out of here. Lads, I'm trapped. There you go. I'm out now. So yeah, Superflame coming in handy for when it's used. Look at this. We can actually use the Superflame to complete this task faster than usual, because we can skip around and do it quicker than it would be to run and actually, well, yeah, you can't destroy them at all. So it's cool what the hitboxes exist. Now this is one of my favorite ones of the sort of secret area looking around stuff. Look at this. This is so random what they choose to actually make, you know, use of. Look. Like, why? Like, that's fantastic. Like, I wish they did this with bloody everything, because it's funny, because like you look at it with this, I'm trying to get out, and you think, oh well, perfect, these ramps. Nope, you can't stand on the ramp. It's a bloody shame. It's a damn bloody shame. But yeah, no, this is actually a great level to look around, because there's all this sort of extra lore, I like to call it, because remember, obviously, you know, in the original Colossus Valley, Colossus Steps. Actually, no, it was Steps. The other one, wasn't it? Yeah, no, Colossus Valley was actually the level name. But yeah, one thing about that one is that, you know, they obviously didn't have all of these supporters hanging around here. So this is like probably the most detail added area in Reignited Trilogy in terms of like the original, like all the, you know, stuff they've added to it. Like it's yeah. You can even, there's even penguins watching. Which these guys are not dying, by the way. It's always my headcanon that you are never killing those things. They come back to life because, you know, you're doing it for the greater good. I'll just let that one sit while I sip a coffee. Yeah, so look, speaker system in there playing Darude Sandstorm, of course. Darude, of course, a Finnish artist. If you've ever watched the Darude's Sandstorm music video, you'll notice that it's actually filmed at one of the really famous monuments in Helsinki. I've been there many a time, actually. Look at this, getting stuck in here just like the meme. I love it how they actually kept that in. I don't know if they just animated it knowing it would happen or what. Yeah, very, very cool. No, I actually like Colossus's rendition in some ways. Too much like the samey looking rock, but you know, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. This is me attempting to get into the locker room, get in the boys club. It's very much an allegory, not an allegory, that's the wrong word. Very much a visual representation of you know, me getting into those high school locker rooms. Actually, we didn't have high school locker rooms. That was a stupid joke. We didn't have that, and plus, you know, I played like sports, like badminton and squash, so they're very much like solo sports. So I never really got into that sporting culture, really, to be honest. Anyway, at least you can go on these bits here. A nice welcome change from all the other shit you can't fall through. Alright, this is a look again at Artisan's Acres, which is a mod. There is a new version of this out right now, by the way. This is actually an old version now, and the new version is much better, much more polished, more features and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, a bit of a sort of a shout out to that in case you haven't seen it. Link to the new one will be in the description. Version, I think 1.51 as of the recording of this video. Maybe later will be out. It's, as you can see, if you don't have a bloody if you don't have a, what's it called, like, yeah, the Superflame, you're basically, you can't do it. Like, it's so difficult, so difficult. All right, so this is always the one I wanted to see from the very beginning. This beautiful view, and it gets nice and brighter as well. Look at that. How the lighting changes depending on the section that you're in. Yes, this tower here, unfortunately, nothing there. Not that I expect there to be, but they really should put Easter eggs in sometimes, like knowing that people are going to hack it. You know, as soon as you release a game onto PC, they're going to hack it. And this is only just the beginning. I keep saying that, but there's going to be, in a year's time, where Spyro modding is going to be, it's going to be fantastic. But yeah, Dark Hollow, beautiful level. Can't wait to see the finished product of the Dark Hollow. There's a Dark Hollow like D Reignited version thing done by like a bunch of guys that's coming out. Well, maybe the first level will be out soon, but yeah, they've like basically inspired by this level as opposed to the Spyro original level. So like, you know, it's got like low poly bookcases and stuff like that. So it's actually a very, very interesting concept. But yeah, very cool. Anyway, putting out Superflame to good use. Sorry, buddy. We hit him. Boom. And then finally, we are having a look at what happens when you go a little bit further here. Look at this. Look at this crap. This is actually the one that annoys me because there's actually some solid ones in the original game. It's like, come on, like just let them use it, you know? Look at this. You notice as well, like the lighting when you get further away, it like takes off that weird filter of it because this level in the original trailer looks so different. Remember? See, look at that. Come on, mate. Don't want to end on a sour note, but seriously. But yeah, look, another level that, yeah, I like the detail in the background. There we go. There's the original lighting. Up and gone again. But yeah, look at that. An absolute disgrace. But no, guys, definitely try out the free flight mode, invincible. What is it called? Fly everywhere, whatever you want to call it. Superfly, Superflame. There's a few other abilities in there. Surprise, check it out. You can check it out in the mod link if you want to see what it is. But yeah, I didn't do some other stuff because I wanted to keep that as a surprise. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support, and I will see you soon.